Well, it appears the CW has found their new Batwoman. And it's an actress named Javicia or Javicia? I don't know. Javicia Leslie? Miss Leslie, we'll call her. Yes, Miss Leslie. After, of course, Ruby Rose quit the role for reasons we don't know. Apparently it had nothing to do with the accident she had where she suffered serious injury. And she wasn't the only one on that set. But I don't know. I all along, I didn't think it was a good fit for her. And but ultimately, that's the least of that show's problem. It's a really stupid show. It's just really bad. And maybe she figured, look, I gotta get out of this. I don't know, but so the show was presented only as a check mark for for LGBTQ business, even though it's only the L part about her being a lesbian, and the origin story of Batwoman being rejected from the Marines for being gay, even though that no longer has any meaning now because you can openly serve in the Marines and be gay, openly gay, so they did it anyway, just, the law hadn't changed then or something like that, I guess. I don't know. But as you go, I don't even know if she really fits the age that would work. But anyway, that's what they did. And so there you go. But that was it. That's all they had. The stories were, oh God, they were just so bad. And you actually had your superhero looking very, very stupid. I mean, she was constantly letting their female Joker character get away, Alice, which was just nowhere near the tone and elements of the actual comic book version, which was almost, and not even almost, quite a surrealistic take on stories. And it was interesting. It wasn't all that wowed by it, but maybe it was just more of the artwork that wowed me and whatnot. But this show had no resemblance to that whatsoever. And just in the whole thing where she's constantly talking to Bruce Wayne in her head and all that. I don't know. Anyway, all that's gone. I don't know if they'll continue the story with Alice anymore, because now there's going to be even more far removed from the initial story, because they're not going to say that this woman, Miss Leslie, is the same character. She's going to play someone named Ryan Wilder, who's described as likable Bessie, a little goofy and untamed. She's also nothing like Kate Kane. Well, yeah. With no one in her life to keep her on track, Ryan spent years as a drug runner, dodging the GCPD, the Gotham Police Force, and masking her pain with bad habits. Today, Ryan lives in her van with her plant. Oh, yeah, I've read this before. I forgot. Yeah, that was this ridiculous description that they must have just slapped together. And so they checked off the check mark here. She gave her statement, "I am extremely proud to be the first black actress to play the iconic role of Batwoman on television, and as a bisexual woman." Well, there you go. Thank God for that, because if she were straight, oh boy, are you in trouble. So you've got two boxes checked off, see? No, we couldn't do a TV series about an actual black female superhero. No. We have to race swap yet another one so that we can tokenize a black woman. So that's what they do. So anyway, yeah. So I'm honored to join this groundbreaking show. It wasn't, which has been a trailblazer for the LGBTQ community. Really? I mean, I don't know if you're gay. Do you tune in for this show and you're like, wow, finally? Okay, but don't you think they could have done better for you? So I understand Miss Leslie here. She's a young actress, and she probably sees this as a chance, and she's got to work, and this is a role that comes along, and I'll take it. and she'll do it, and maybe she'll do better. I don't know. I'm not familiar with her. I haven't seen the films she's been in and all that. So yeah, just out of the curiosity, I'll have to check this out. But I really don't. I managed to get through, I think, 10 episodes of Batwoman. And I couldn't finish it. I forgot, you know. I mean, I just like, no, I'm done. So interesting that she has to be homeless and a criminal and a drug user and all this stuff. It's like, okay. I think the plot will involve that she steals the Batsuit. Yeah, okay, she's gonna steal. And Luke Fox tracks her down and then realizes maybe she can fill Kate's shoes. Kate either will be dead or has disappeared, just like Bruce Wayne did. And somehow they'll make this work for whatever plot they set up for their first season, which they had no idea this would happen. Obviously, the best thing would have been to just recast, you know, the role, you know, and just say she's Kate Kane. But for whatever reason, they decided, oh my God, we made a mistake. We cast a white woman, and how horrible and racist are we? I guess. I don't know. And so they get Ms. Leslie here, and so she has to play a totally different character. With the Crisis on Infinite Earths, they could have put in an explanation that the reverberations took a while to set, and then you changed the whole thing around. They could have thrown in a little thing at the beginning, and all of a sudden the story changes where Kate's dad instead married a black woman, and Kate is now black. And there you go, see? And then after that, pretty much the same story happens, except I guess Alice would have to be black too now, unless of course, oh, Dad got around and he had a previous wife, but then they wouldn't be twins anymore. So I don't know. So yeah, what a mess, you know. Or better to just start over from scratch, you know, like the reverberations of the Crisis on Infinite Earths, and there you go, you know. But you would have to recast the Alice part, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. So somehow they're gonna. Who knows? In this stupid, clumsy way, maybe they'll actually stumble onto something that's interesting. I doubt it, since all they care about is the superficial tokenism. That's it. They've learned nothing. They provide nothing for these characters, and they provide really superficial nothing for these groups that they consider marginalized and needing their salvation and help with TV shows. So that's all you're gonna get. So story, plot, well, we'll figure that out later. And that's pretty much what it'll be. But maybe not. Maybe it'll be something surprisingly special, but it won't be Batwoman. It won't be of course, if the comic book still exists, I don't know. The comic book industry is, you know, collapsing as we speak. They'll redo that where Batwoman's black now, and that's that. But anyway, if you didn't watch Batwoman, it's because you're homophobic, and if you don't watch Batwoman next season, it's because you're homophobic and racist. So better tune in or else. There you go. Well, I tell you, this is a bad position. I'm sure Miss Leslie's a nice lady and all that, and I wish her all the best, but oh man. Well, I don't know. We'll see, but when you have something that far removed from the original iteration of a character, it's like, what's the point? Maybe just scrap that show and come up with something else and have her star as an actual black superheroine, you know? Why? Why is that so hard to do? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. New Batwoman. Alright, thank you for watching and listening. Slay. Why not like and subscribe and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you. You know, hats, mugs, stickers, posters, all that goody stuff. Plus, you can head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Plus, you can also catch my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, over at RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on my channel at BitChute. That's the Mr Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.